All the people with the backwards attitude, pointing fingers, and that's a bad excuse for sitting on your ass when you complain. Stupid things that you don't want to change. You ain't got no time for me, and I ain't got no sympathy for you.
Alright, this is in response to wolfie6020, who posted this video saying that this debunks the flat earth. Nikon P900 debunks the flat earth again. So he shows this boat, container ship, being hidden behind this water here. Okay, that is not curvature. No, he did respond to me. I commented and he responded back and forth a little bit, but then he asked me about international flight planning. No, I am not an international flight planner. No, I'm not a pilot, so you can't be tricked on that when you're flying over vast distances. You can see the curve from a plane. Okay, I believe you, but at least admit that something other than curvature could be hiding that ship right there. Okay, so I've got some very good evidence of things other than curvature hiding things in the distance. So you say this ship was about 26 kilometers away. Which is 16.1 miles. Okay, I'm going to show you a water tower that I observed that was 17 miles away. Let's get my measure tool. Okay, my camera was set up right here on this beach. I will and I was observing this house right here. For one thing, it is 6.7 miles away. I'll show you how the water hides that house on some days. Some days it doesn't. Some days you get mirroring, some days you don't. It looks just like water hiding it, but it's not a curvature. Okay, and this water tower right here is 17.5 miles away. Okay. Okay, this is that house. I filmed it. This was in January. This is January 16 of 2018. You can see the entire house. You can see looks like the yard out here and the beach. You see the whole thing. When I was out here, I was actually filming this bridge back here, which is I think it's 11 or 12 miles away, but you can see the cars driving across it. Okay, you can't see this all the time. Most of the time, the atmospheric conditions hide all this. Okay, it's very rare that you can see this, but you can see it when the conditions are right. And this is not mirrored up over a curve. This is flat water. Okay, these boat lifts here, these are what people use to lift their boats out of the water. You can see the whole thing's here. Okay, on different days it looks like the water line is right up here to the top. Okay, but that is not curvature. Now, see, there's the house. You see the whole house. And see, I found the water tower. There is the water tower. You can see the entire water tower. This, where it flares out down here, is going towards the base of the water tower. Okay, this is the bridge. You can see cars driving across it. I did another video about this bridge. You can clearly see all the way across cars driving on it. Okay, but you can see the water tower there. Go out on a different day, and that's all of the water tower you can see. Now, it's the exact same camera heights. This was just the other day. This was the April 25th. I did a time lapse. You can see the water level going up and down. You can see the tower starting to disappear. Okay, play that again. Okay, now earlier in the day, you can see more of it. This is from the same exact spot, same everything. Same camera height. You see how it's starting to disappear. Well, the camera tilted down. I had it on time lapse. I wasn't paying attention. But you could clearly see the tower part of it starting to disappear. And is that the Earth curving more when it starts to do that? I doubt it. Okay. This is just me filming. That was another time lapse. Alright, so go to pictures here. 25th. Okay, I took a picture of my camera sitting on the beach. That's where I was doing my shots from. Alright, here's the house that looks like it's behind the water, behind a bulge of water. You know? Do you think it is? I don't think so. You know, some days it looks like it's mirrored. Some days you can see it all. Okay, does that... What do you think? Okay, see, this day looks like it's behind the bulge of water. This day it doesn't. Okay, that's just atmosphere. That's just the conditions changing. They change so rapidly. And you can't observe a ship and say, oh, automatically it's behind curvature, because clearly you can see here that this not behind any curvature. I took this. Okay, this is from Skunk Bay Weather. This is going around the internet. They have a time-lapse camera that runs all the time. You can go to their website and find these time lapses. But if you watch the all-day time lapse, watch how the water line starts to drop and go back up. You'll see mirroring sometimes. Sometimes you want to look at the mountains are just like they're warping. So you start to see buildings sometimes. And then as the temperature, humidity, and all changes, these buildings start to disappear a little bit. They're stretching, they're getting taller, they're going away. And so there's all kind of stuff going on here with the water. I mean, if you went out here at this time of day and you were taking a picture over here across land and say, look, that land's behind the curvature. Well, no, it's not. It's behind the atmospheric conditions. Okay? It's simple. I mean, just to admit that something could be hidden in the distance behind something other than curvature. I mean, I don't know how far away this camera is from this land. I didn't look all that up. But I do know how far away my camera was from what I was observing. And I said some days you'll get a mirroring. Where's it at? Like on these docks and stuff, you get a bunch of mirroring. Some days you can't see the water tower at all. Zooming back to the same spot. The tower's supposed to be in here somewhere, but you can't see it. It's not because of any curvature. There's some mirroring going on here. Right here is where those docks are I was showing before. Where you can see the whole thing on this day. Okay, and these pictures I took today. There's my camera set up right on the edge of the water. There's those docks. See, you can just see the roof of this one. Again, that's a little mirroring going on. You just see the top of that one. This is the house from today. See, it looks like your bulge of water up there. It's not. It's your conditions changing. There's from, that was yesterday. That was at 1:19 in the afternoon of my time. This was at 9:26 this morning. You see how much different it looks. So all this can be attributed to the atmosphere, not curvature. And then sometimes you get the extreme mirroring. Anyway, that's about all I got for this one. I will go ahead and play all of this Skunk Bay video for you, so you can watch this all the way through, in case you hadn't seen it. But you can see all these varying conditions. But my point here is you can't just go out and observe a ship in the distance and just automatically assume it's behind curvature, because it could be some of these atmospheric conditions going on that don't have anything to do with waves or swells, which it also could have something to do with that. But here, that's not waves or swells, that's atmosphere. Or the Earth is bulging. Maybe the Earth is curving more, going concave, flat, convex, who knows. If you do long-term observations on a stationary object, you can see all this for yourself. Or go out and do a time lapse like this if you got all day.